Hidey-ho! Gary Cooper and Barbara Stanwyck in Ball of Fire, the wonderful Howard Hawks movie, which is that twist on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in the big city. Do you know what this means? I'll get you on the Amici.
No.
Of course you don't. An Amici is the telephone, on account of he invented it.
Oh, no, he
Like, you know, in the movies.
Oh, I see what you mean. They're very interesting. Make no mistake, I shall regret the absence of your keen mind. Unfortunately, it is inseparable from an extremely disturbing body.
We now declare you, Leonard and Lila, husband and wife.
We can relate to it all because it's such a pure comic idea. You marry the wrong girl, and on the way to Florida on your honeymoon, you really realize it, and when you get to Florida, you meet the girl of your dreams.
Oh, you are this terrific girl!
There's something really wrong with this guy, because, yeah, you could see Sybil Shepherd on your honeymoon.
Bombs away.
But you're not supposed to leave your wife and go run after her.
Were you really in an accident, Lenny?
You think I'm making it up? My God! My God! You think I'm making it up?
You didn't hear on the news? The accident, the car accident, I had to save 5 lives.
Constable Patrolman Greer, the man that pulled me out of the car.
I didn't mean it.
My God! Lila, what you have alive?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What's on your mind?
I'd like to take you to a baseball game.
Okay.
In Woman of the Year, as in most Tracy and Hepburn movies, my most vivid recollection of that was in the wonderful way they played things.
1 out.
No, one strike. That's a strike. He gets 2 more of those before he's out.
Why?
Well, because are you kidding?
We read a lot into their on-screen presence because of their off-screen relationship.
You're wonderful.
Oh, God, didn't you know?
Well, I didn't know. I had you mixed up with somebody else. What is your name again?
Just call me Tessie.
Hi, Tessie. Call me Sammy.
Here, boy! Marie! Marie! Marie!
It was so crazy silly, based on a line in Steve's act. I was born
A poor black child. Carl Reiner said to me, he said, you can establish the tone of the movie in the first 2 minutes, and you can tell the audience what the rules are and how far you're willing to go.
He thought he'd be real comfortable with someone he knew really well, playing his girlfriend, because I was his girlfriend.
You look so beautiful and peaceful. You almost look dead.
There is Steve making it up as he's going along.
And I'm glad, because there's something I want to say that's always been very difficult for me to say. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Alec Baldwin once told me, when Michael showed up on the set, he said, I'm not going to be saying any of that. I'll be saying something like this.
What are your qualifications?
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
I watched that movie and said, who the hell thinks up this stuff?
We all worked with the choreographer to come up with ridiculous dance steps. She sort of guided us to come up with our own asses up in the air kind of stuff.
Hide the deadly black tarantula.
Now, there's a situation where you want to talk about bizarre circumstances, and yet I went totally along with it.
Cameron Crowe saw the future, and it was the mall, and he was right. And it was also Sean Penn, you know, arguably the greatest actor of his generation, doing that funny a part.
Why don't you get a job, Spicoli?
What for?
You need money.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
If I had to teach Sean Penn in that movie, I would go nuts.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Learning about Cuba, having some food.
Mr. Spicoli, you're on dangerous ground here. You're causing a major disturbance on my time.
You know, I've been thinking about this, Mr. Han. If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time?
He was helping us. This guy is not normal, I'm telling you. Did you see his eyes? He's got crazy eyes. He's a lunatic. I'm telling you, we are going into the wilderness being led by a lunatic. He's behind me, isn't he?
City Slickers is about the midlife crisis of three guys who go off to push a herd of cattle at a dude ranch.
It was the perfect balance of heart, comedy, action, character development.
What do you think? I think you look like one of the village people.
Bruno and Danny were fantastic, and Jack was the icing on the cake.
Pay attention, girls. We got strays.
Hi, Curly. Kill anyone today?
They ain't over yet.
For me, it was great to see a Jewish cowboy. Yippee oy vey.
Now, what's wrong with that?
Friday. A week from tonight. Dinner at 8. Thanks. Well, goodbye for real this time, Mrs. Jordan.
I loved Jean Harlow in Dinner at 8. She's not afraid to use her sexuality and anything else that, you know, she has to pull out of her hat to get a life of luxury.
I was reading a book the other day.
Reading a book?
Yes, it's all about civilization or something. A nutty kind of a book. Do you know that the guy says that machinery is going to take the place of every profession?
Oh, my dear. That's something you need never worry about.
Just tonight, wouldn't it be fun to have room service, make love in a big bed, and watch porno movies? And wouldn't that be fun?
Porno movies?
Albert's character fell asleep, and what's the gal to do? Go gambling. 22.
Why are you betting 22?
22. Big
We gotta talk.
22. Come on back to me, 22. Just come on back.
She's been here all night. She's not on a lucky streak. I think you should talk to her.
How much has she lost?
Talk to her.
How much?
Talk.
His wife gets crazy and loses all the money. So he goes to the head of the casino, and I'm the boss of the casino, and he wants the money back.
We represent the people who have taken the chance. And we made a mistake, and then the Desert Inn corrects it and gives it back. There is a warm feeling here.
But you don't think everybody then will want their money back?
No. In the campaign, you make a clear distinction between the bold, who would be my wife and I, and then all the other schmucks who come here to see Wayne Newton.
I like Wayne Newton.
I said Wayne Newton?
I would like to say a few words about weddings. I've just been through one. Not my own, my daughter's.
Spencer Tracy, as a comic actor, was, to revive a cliche, ahead of his time. He had a very, then unusual way of sounding as though he was improvising it.
Well, I was wondering if I gave you and Buckley about $1,500, how would you like to elope?
Elope?
Yeah.
He was supremely natural, doing this really unnatural thing of trying to be natural in front of a camera.
The poor kid, she's worried, afraid I'm spending too much money.
Okay, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't elope. Why, it would break my heart.
Why, of course she wouldn't.
Now, I've heard all about this. I care to hear. Now, stop it, really. It's so look, we're not going to cut these down at all. Not cut them down at all. We're going to invite all of them.
Oh, Stanley, can we afford it?
Why, of course we can afford it. After all, what is money for if it isn't to give my daughter the finest wedding that's ever been...
What are you trying to do? Get me in trouble? What's your name, Princess? Huh?
Judy.
Judy?
Judy Benjamin.
Judy Benjamin.
I think they sent me to the wrong place.
Uh-huh.
See, I did join the Army, but I joined a different Army. I joined the one with the condos and the private rooms.
Goldie Hawn, her energy and her smile and her life, like she exuded life, I think, like I've never seen. There wasn't a time where you didn't see that light that was just burning so bright.
Look, to be truthful with you, I can't sleep in a room with 20 strangers.
Oh, dear.
And, I mean, look at this place. The Army couldn't afford drapes. I mean, I'll be up at the crack of dawn here.
was really Carl Reiner who taught me how to sustain a comedy movie because, you know, we comedians just want it to be funny. We just want to have the jokes. But Carl was the one who really taught me you have to have a story after the story that the audience is involved in.
What famous movie line can guys say better than girls? Janine Garofalo tells us up next.
Navigator is one of my very favorite movies. Buster Keaton was a saint. He was an angel. Literally looked like an angel. Behaved like an angel.
He was just the sad sack. You couldn't help but absolutely feel for and love.
Oh, no. Is this the best they could offer? Oh, geez, I'd hope for something with at least decent features.
Woody Allen's Sleeper was back in the day when Woody Allen was just completely, all bets are off, goofball, hilarious.
I've always been a huge fan because he takes so many different elements and puts them together, and he's expressing himself personally.
Do you want to perform sex with me?
Perform sex? I don't think I'm up to a performance, but I'll rehearse with you if you like.
Okay. I just thought you might wonder, they have a machine here.
Machine? I'm not getting into that thing. I'm strictly a hand operator. You know, I don't like anything with moving parts that are not my own.
It's hard to believe that you haven't had sex for 200 years.
204 if you count my marriage.
When you grow up with glasses, your role models are limited when you're doing comedy. And for me, you know, the first one I was aware of was Harold Lloyd.
Well, Harold Lloyd didn't look like a hero. He looked like my uncle. We never knew how very strong he was, how athletic he was. He hit it.
Your average-looking fellow, not ugly, not fat, not anything, just came up with these extraordinary ideas.
Harold Lloyd was the guy who made a success, the guy, all of us, Schnook, little Mr. Everyman, who was able to rise above his station and go out and do something heroic. The final touchdown that wins the game. We all wanted to do that. Harold Lloyd was the best at that.
What's up? Huh? What's the matter? You yellow? It's only a kangaroo. Yeah. What are you getting scared for?
It kind of has that feel of, you know, they are making it up as they go along, and you know, and they were a wonderful, wonderful team. You know, the song and dance routines were fabulous.
We're off on the road to Morocco. Look out, well, clear the way, 'cause here we come.
I used to love that kind of just stepping out of, and totally stepping out of the movie.
First you sell me for $200, then I'm gonna marry the princess, then you cut in on me. Then we're carried off by a desert sheik, now we're gonna have our heads chopped off. I know all that. Yeah, but the people who came in the middle of the picture don't. You mean they missed my song?
Bob Hope was the best screen comedian I ever saw. When he was running after Dorothy Lamour and Madeline Carroll, he looked like he could make it.
Come on, baby, give your little princey a big kiss, king size.
Preston Sturges captured in the best American way, which is usually done in English films, is that comedy of manners.
What you doing in the bathtub with the wrapper on?
I might ask you what you're doing in my bathroom.
I don't suppose you go with the flat? No, that's too much to hope for.
Thank you. I'm glad you like my perfume, too.
Huh?
I think Preston Sturges wasn't afraid of dialogue. You know, that he was comfortable with it, knew how to use it, created energy with it.
You haven't quite answered my question yet.
What question, dear?
Why this alleged old man gave you, how much is it?
$700.
$700. Why?
No reason.
Oh, is that so? He just $700, just like that.
Just like that.
I mean, sex didn't even enter into it.
Oh, but of course it did, darling. I don't think he'd have given it to me if I had hair like Excelsior and little short legs like an alligator. Sex always has something to do with it, dear.
A woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman?
Ridiculous.
It's set up very well, and you really are rooting for Julie Andrews.
That was brilliant casting, a brilliant story, and really funny people.
You really are queer?
Oh, we prefer gay.
But you're so attractive. Or I just think it's a terrible way.
I was absolutely emulating Jean Harlow in Dinner at 8.
You know what I think?
What?
I think that the right woman could reform you.
You know, I think the right woman could reform you, too.
Hello, Mickey.
Ah, Lady Lou, you're a fine gal, a fine woman. One of the finest women ever walked the streets.
What's so great about Mae West is, well, everything was great about Mae West.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
There's an outlandishness.
Oh, take a look at this, Gus, and learn something.
I am delighted. I have heard so much about you.
Yeah, but you can't prove it.
She was parodying comedy and sex. Well, that's another thing. You know, sex is pretty funny.
Haven't you ever met a man that could make you happy?
Sure. Lots of times.
She done him wrong, you know. She said to him, not come up and see me sometime, but sometime come up and see me.
Why don't you come up sometime, see me? I'm home every evening.
Coffee, Violet. Now.
Yes, sir. What was delightful about 9 to 5 is that everybody had a revenge fantasy about getting even with their boss. Dolly's character was Dora Lee, so her fantasy is she kind of turns the tables on him.
Hey, hot stuff. Grab your pad and pencil and get your buns in here.
Yes, ma'am.
I was a huge fan of Dabney Coleman. He was sexy but smarmy, and you just loved to hate him.
Morning.
Hold it. Just hold it right there.
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I just want to check your bod. Turn around for a second.
Oh.
Boy, you got a nice ass frame. But you know, you ought to get your pants cut a little tighter. You need to bring them up just a little in the crotch. I mean, you got a nice package. You might as well show it off.
Oh, Mrs. Rhodes.
Say, what are you doing in there?
Nothing. Come on in.
Groucho always could say the most ridiculous things with the straightest face you ever saw in your life.
Mrs. Briggs, I've known and respected your husband, Alki, for many years. And what's good enough for him is good enough for me.
I mean, I certainly love Groucho, but it was Harpo's insanity, the leaping on the desk for no reason and grabbing the pens like they were, you know, flight controls in an airplane. And not knowing where it was going to go was the most intriguing to me.
But Columbus was sailing along on his vessel. On his what? Not on his what, on his vessel. Don't you know what vessel is?
Sure, I can vessel.
So far, it's cost us $13,329.45.
Myrna Lloyd.
But we had the nicest vacant lot in the state of Connecticut.
When she's down in the kitchen talking, and the painter comes by, she says, "Excuse me, I'd like the kitchen to be yellow."
Not just yellow, a very gay yellow. Something bright and sunshiny.
Uh-huh. And the blue in the dining room. Must be a blue, a calming blue.
Not as blue-green as a robin's egg,
No.
but not as yellow-green as daffodil buds.
Huh?
Well, she says, now I want it red, but now I don't want it that fire engine red. It's practically an apple red, somewhere between a healthy wine sap and an unripened Johnson.
You got that, Charlie?
Red, green, blue, yellow, white.
Check.
4! That's a fine shot.
Oh! I should have yelled 2.
I tend to not like that kind of sophomore humor, but in Bill Murray's hands, it's like extra funny.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere to lead the pack. At Augusta, he's on his final hole.
I said to Bill, you know, do you ever imagine that you're a sportscaster describing your own performance? You know, and Say no more.
Out of nowhere, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
It's in the hole. Everybody does it, but girls can't do it as well. Every adolescent guy from that era today will do. Be the ball, Danny. Be the ball.
Stop thinking. Let things happen. And be the ball. Danny? Danny? Sir? Where's the wedge?
I mean, that's what comedy is. I mean, it is about passing things on, passing things down. I mean, that's how you learn to be funny, is by watching people like Bob Hope and Gleason. And, I mean, Woody Allen always cites Bob Hope as this huge influence.
Coming up, Robin Williams reveals one of the secrets to making people laugh.
Perhaps you didn't hear what I said, Mr. Dean. The whole sample fortune goes to you. $20 million.
Oh, yes, I heard you all right. 20 million, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
Oh, it'll do in a pinch.
Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, I'm a big Gary Cooper fan. So him coming to that New York mansion and stuff and learning about it. And what Capra did, those are the ultimate fish out of water movies. But they're also, you know, social documents.
Gary Cooper, he's so everyman, he's so decent, so wholesome.
I don't know where to begin. There's been so many things said about me that I... About my playing the tuba. Seems like a lot of fuss has been made about that. If a man's crazy just because he plays the tuba, then somebody better look into it, because there are a lot of tuba players running around loose.
I object, Your Honor. This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of two mockeries, of a sham. I move for a mistrial. Do you realize there's not a single homosexual on that jury?
Bananas is hysterical, and that hit me. You know, Woody Allen had a great knack for touching on themes that were in the air. You know, I came out of a politically radical time in the late 60s and, you know, had all the same kinds of sympathies.
He always wrote great jokes, and those movies are loaded with great jokes.
Action has started. They approach one another cautiously. Nothing unique about that. Now, Mellish begins to make his moves, and so does Nancy.
He's tackled subjects which he's experienced or fantasized.
That's it. It's over. It's all over. The marriage has been consummated.
You know, he lets us see the worst side of him.
Was it everything you expected?
Well, Howard, it all went by so fast. I just had no idea that it would be so quick, really. I was expecting a longer bout.
The Awful Truth, starring Irene Dunn, Ralph Bellamy, and Cary Grant, which is a comedy that I love and have watched repeatedly.
Give me a little kiss.
Oh, Dan, right out here in the hall and everything. Don't be so silly.
Well, there's nobody around.
Oh, but you never can tell when there's someone around.
Now, come in.
Oh, no, Dan, I wouldn't come in if I were you. Really, we're going to be all friendly.
Well, don't be bashful, Lucy.
Well, I'm not bashful, but I've never kissed you before.
Cary Grant is hilarious. The writing is quick and sharp and good.
I have never yet been in a scandal.
Never been caught, huh?
No. I am a great teacher, not a great lover.
That's right, Omar. No one could ever accuse you of being a great lover.
Huh?
That is, I mean to say, well, who's to say whether you are or not? It's all so silly.
She is a sweet older woman in a piñata sort of way. She has to avoid large groups of children with sticks. Makeup's very freeing. And when you're that free, you can create a persona, and it's no longer anything like you.
Hello! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this get-up.
The basic point of that movie is that if you're going through a divorce like that, is to forget about whatever personal issues you have with each other and deal with the children.
Dad?
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah, honey.
You don't really like wearing that stuff, do you, Dad?
Well, some of it's comfortable. No. It's a pain in the padded ass. This is not a way of life. It's just a job. I don't go to old lady bars or anything like that after work, you know? It's the only way I could see you guys every day.
One movie that was The most instrumental into kicking off my comedy career was when I was 8 or 9 years old. I saw a Woody Allen film about a very inept bank robber.
Take the Money and Run was 1,000 gags. You know, there's a lot of insanity in that movie. It was also this kind of primitive style. It was the father of some movies to come, even Airplane. I love the bank scene where he hands him the note, I have a gub.
Does this look like gub or gun?
Gun, see? But what's apt mean? Act, A-C-T, act natural. Please put $50,000 into this bag. Act natural. It's not...
Oh, I see. This is a holdup.
Yes.
May I see your gun?
People would relate that scene to you on the street, and you would go to see it. And you thought, why didn't I think of that?
Hello, Louise. Listen, I can't make our date today. I've got to go up to Boston and give a concert. Well, look, why don't I give you a call in about 10 years?
I don't know what they have to say. It makes no difference anyway. Whatever it is, I'm against it.
Certainly the Marx Brothers' experience in vaudeville was what made them as good as they were.
Hey, you're a wide guy, ain't you? Let go of that club. Give me that club here. Did you see that badge?
If I was a Marx brother, I'd want to be Rocco. If not Chico. That's some good thing. Hey, what movies you like? I like the early movies of Visconti. That's a good. What do you think, Stuffy?
Who are you? I'm fine, thanks. Who are you? I'm fine, too, but you can't come in unless you give the password.
Oh, what is the password?
Oh, no, you gotta tell me. Hey, I tell what I do. I give you 3 guesses. It's the name of a fish.
Is it Mary?
That's an old fish.
She isn't. Well, she drinks like one.
There's Groucho Marx in the 30s, in the middle of a scene. Just walk up to the camera and talk.
I've got to stay here. But there's no reason why you folks shouldn't go out into the lobby till this thing blows over.
10 seconds. Those of us who identify with Albert Brooks root for Albert Brooks.
With Aaron Altman.
He goes on the air and he does everything great, except the one thing he can't control is his own biology.
This is more than Nixon ever sweated.
Our own State Department was rocked, not only by the revelation, but from the highly unusual persistence of the state press corps.
I was in a local NBC newsroom in Washington just hanging out for a week. At one moment, somebody ran with that kind of desperation.
Of course. At the same time, United States government.
And I said, oh, great, they still run. There's still a stop the presses moment. So it's just because I witnessed it that I had to put something like it in the movie.
There's on the list. Tonight, we're going to meet one Rambo for hire. Aaron Altman was there.
In other times, with other purposes, there might be abandoned bunting here at the bus depot for J.D. Singer.
How you doing? Can you come in for a second, please?
Beverly Hills Cop was funny because of the story, and you have a great comedy actor and a great actor. I mean, Eddie seems to be able to do about anything.
Tell Victor that Ramon, the fella he met about a week ago, tell him that Ramon went to the clinic today, and I found out that I have herpes simplex 10. And I think Victor should go check himself out with his physician to make sure everything is fine before things start falling off on the man. You had to go see his movies, or else you had nothing to talk about around the drinking fountain.
Morning, officers. What y'all, the second team?
We're the first team.
Yeah, we're not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. See, that's more natural for us. You've been hanging out with this dude too long.
Buster Keaton is probably one of the unsung heroes of the film world. First of all, to do it in the way he did it, where you don't see a lot of cuts, so you're watching a great deal of it actually happen. You cannot imagine how he was able to do this. He was physically in such incredible shape, but of course nobody ever really knew it because of the way he dressed and behaved on film. And the timing of it is quite phenomenal.
You're in my way, I can't see! Oh no! What is it? Don't ask!
I love the chase sequence in What's Up, Doc, because it is a direct homage to a kind of filmmaking that hadn't been done in a long time, which comes right out of the silent films. I like it when Barbara lies, when the character lies.
I'm sorry, Eunice.
Eunice? That's a person named Eunice.
Where have you been?
I had a little problem in the drugstore.
Steve, you didn't tell me you were married.
We're not married.
Congratulations.
But we will be soon.
Condolences.
Who is this person?
I haven't the vaguest idea. She was behind a rock in the drugstore.
Oh, come on, Steve. You can tell
Why is she calling you that name?
Don't pay any attention to her, Eunice. Look, Miss Mac.
You know her name.
Eunice, I swear this is a bizarre joke.
Sure, it's easy for you everywhere you go. Another heartbroken women, women, women. You call it joking. Eunice and I, we call it love.
Comedies live. Comedies survive. Dramas often don't. Comedy makes the human spirit soar. Drama gives us food for thought, a few tears. I mean, drama is bull. No offense.
Up next, the movie moment that Whoopi Goldberg finds waha funny.
Say, you don't mind if I save my energy and just become nothing for a while, do you?
Well, I don't suppose I do. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dematerializing. Watch, it works like a zipper. Zip.
Topper was wonderful.
Marion, where are you?
It had that great fantasy and that great wish fulfillment, you know, that there was life after death.
Oh.
Topper, you're going home to your wife where you belong.
George, I won't be ordered about.
You're going home.
I am not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, you naughty boy, to tickle me like that.
What?
My husband will put a stop to this.
I wish he would, really.
They're coming up to the start this time, and the starter has his flag raised. Now they go!
The Marx Brothers comedy crosses generations and cultural boundaries. They are pound for pound so funny.
Ah, signorina gentile belle. Oh, baby, you look good. Oh, stop it.
Wait a minute. I thought you came here to see me.
Well, I can see you from here. Oh!
In the midst of all this incredible dialogue and double entendres and snappy one-liners, you had this character that was mute and yet told these fantastic stories.
Dr. Hackenbush. He's got apple dumplings. No apple dumplings. Oh, it's no apple dumpling, no.
The lunacy was in how people moved around.
Down by the old
I don't know, but they get away from me.
You think it's going to be all right? Right! Sterilization! Sterilization!
Oh, are they mad or what is it?
No, we're not bad.
Oh, dear.
Just terribly hurt, that's all. Hey, just a moment. Just put the gown on, not the knife, huh? Come here.
What's the matter, Pop? Don't you love me anymore?
Certainly I love you.
Don't you strike that child.
Well, he's not going to tell me I don't love him.
W.C. Fields did a little film called It's a Gift. I remember him trying to sleep on the back porch, and there was all kinds of funny things.
I like that kind of humor. He was so mean to that little kid. So mean.
Even a worm will turn. Stop! Here's your ice cream.
I wanted to do a film about the 50s that was sort of stripped of all of the kind of glamour and the glitz that I had seen of 50s movies and try to just do it kind of bare bones, guys trying to deal with, you know, women and the fears and all the anxieties that went with it.
When you want to make out, who do you make out to? Sinatra or Max?
That's a stupid question.
One question, answer that.
It's irrelevant. I won't answer it. That's...
Well, what about you, Shirley?
I'm married. We don't make out.
The whole thing was ad-lib. they'd roll the cameras for 5 minutes and we would just talk.
Sinatra or Mac, would you just let that die, please? It's important to me. It's annoying me, okay? In my life. You've been asking that question to every Mo that walks in here. Okay, well, would you just forget maybe I have something to gain from the answer. Did you ever think of that? Maybe I have something to gain. What does it matter? Let the man speak. Let the man speak. Speak.
Presley.
Okay, there you go. There's the definitive answer. Sinatra or Mathis, it's Presley.
Yes, master.
Give me some Dracula.
When you watch Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, when Lou Costello is reading the document that's going to go with the body of Dracula.
He keeps himself alive by drinking the blood.
And the candle starts to move, and Bud Abbott has said, now, if you want me, just say chick. And Lou Costello trying to get the word chick out of his mouth is bwaha funny.
You're certainly a funny girl for anybody to meet who's just been up the Amazon for a year.
Good thing you weren't up there 2 years. Come on.
My favorite comedy of all time is The Lady Eve by Preston Sturges.
Here's a business I wouldn't mind being in. I never realized before how lovely it could be.
Oh, thank you.
There's a scene between the two of them that is perfection. They're on this chaise.
I wouldn't have frightened you for anything in the world. I mean, if there's anyone in the world I wouldn't have wanted to. It's you.
You're very sweet. Don't let me go.
She's just pitching the woo real hard, and he's playing perfectly vulnerable to it.
Thank you.
And it's sexier than almost anything you hear in modern film.
You better go to bed, Hopsy. I think I can sleep peacefully now.
I wish I could say the same.
Why, Hopsy? Can you kick me so quick?
Of course I can.
Cross your heart and hope to die, boil in oil and stew and lie.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Boil in oil and stew and lie.
Sure.
I'm married.
You're married? Well, that's...
You're what?
First of all, you're dealing with a pregnant lady.
Who did you marry?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know!
And she needs a husband badly. And I, of course, wanted to marry her.
She won't have me.
Oh, she won't.
I already asked her.
You didn't ask her right. You gotta be more forceful in these matters.
That was a wonderful movie. Beautifully done.
Then, with the authority vested in me by our sovereign state, I now pronounce you man and wife. That'll be $2, please, and that's all there is to it, and sign here.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna take a bath.
I'll alert the media. I was managed by Charlie Jaffe when they were doing Arthur. And Charlie said, I got a great role for you. And he said, it's either going to be you or Dudley. Dudley did Arthur, and boy, did he do Arthur. He did him superbly.
Actually, what I had in mind was spending the evening with a stranger who loves me.
It's gonna cost you $100.
Oh, yeah? What time did you get off work? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's make it $200, but I will ask you to simonize my card.
Alcoholism is a terrible tragedy, but he was able in his own impish way to make it, you know, just hilarious.
I don't drink because drinking affects your decision-making.
You may be right. I can't decide. Just a little humor. Where's the rest of this, miss?
A man comes into a restaurant. He sits down at the table and he says, waiter, bring me a cup of coffee without cream. 5 minutes later, the waiter comes back and says, I'm sorry, sir, we have no cream. Can it be without milk?
In Ninochka, Gabo plays this Russian woman who's very rigid.
I'll tell it to you again. A man comes into a restaurant. Did you get that?
Yes.
All right. He sits down at the table and he says to the waiter, did you get that?
Yes.
All right. It isn't funny so far, but wait a minute. He says to the waiter, waiter, bring me a cup of coffee. And 5 minutes later, the waiter comes back and says, I'm sorry, sir, we're all out of coffee. Oh, no, you've got me all mixed up now.
They actually made her laugh. She had repressed her humor so much.
Everybody else laughs at it, but not you.
But when she let loose with it, it was so compelling to look at.
Oh, do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
Marilyn Monroe was magical, I think, to everyone. She was someone you wanted to capture, I think. You know, like in the 7-Year Itch. She was this sweet puff of cloud that you wanted to take home and protect.
Wait a minute. What happened? I kind of lost track.
I don't know. Well, this is terrible. There's nothing I can say except that I'm terribly sorry. Nothing like this ever happened to me before in all my life.
Honest? Happens to me all the time.
As we reach the halfway point to our countdown, here's a pop quiz for you movie buffs. He wrote Ninotchka, and for the 7-Year Itch, he was the writer, producer, and director. His name, Billy Wilder. It was AFI's honor to present him with the 1986 Life Achievement Award, and it's our honor tonight to feature so many films from the man Steven Spielberg calls Maestro. And when those films make you laugh, consider this, that the person who brought the world so many of its funniest movies also created some of our most dramatic film classics. Sunset Boulevard, Double Indemnity, and The Lost Weekend, to name just a few. Billy Wilder celebrates his 94th birthday this year. At this milestone, Billy, know that AFI, on behalf of all of us who love movies, says thank you for your incomparable contributions to American film and for all the laughs.
I am proud to say that the Barrymore family contributed to one of AFI's 100 funniest films. My grandfather, John, and his brother Lionel were in Dinner at 8 with Jean Harlow and Marie Dressler. They were great actors who loved to go for the laugh. That's one of the reasons they were great actors. It's fine to stand on your dignity, but eventually we all have to slip on a banana peel just to prove we're fallible. That is to say, human. As we approach our top 50 films, we've already seen that comedy conducts its business in a multitude of ways to subvert the smug and discomfit the dignified. Sometimes it tickles, sometimes it stings, and sometimes it sings.
Cat Ballou, she's mean and evil through and through.
We love Cat Ballou. Jane Fonda was brilliant in that movie.
Miss Parker didn't introduce us. I'm Catherine Ballou.
I'm drunk as a skunk.
We've both been crazy about her ever since. And in fact, you know, she's sort of our Mary of our youth. You know, that is it. That's the woman. One of the things you can sit back and take great notice at is Lee Marvin's performance. He plays two roles.
He did. He missed the barn.
One of them's Kid Chalene, who's fallen off the wagon, and then he plays the villain. And he just nailed both of them.
Look at your eyes.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Well, they're red. Bloodshot.
You ought to see him from my side.
I'll myself.
I think every comedy writer should be required by law in Hollywood to watch To Be or Not to Be once a year by Ernst Lubitsch.
Who is he?
I'm sure this has nothing to do with me personally. This man is probably a lover of the theater, an art fanatic, someone sitting up in the gallery night after night.
Oh, just one of those poor boys who hasn't the price of a ticket, but inherited a lot of flowers and is trying to get rid of them. 3 nights in a row. Even Shakespeare couldn't stand seeing Hamlet 3 nights in succession.
You forget you're playing Hamlet.
Oh, that's right.
Jack Benny, his timing was always exquisite.
Her husband is that great, great Polish actor, Joseph Tura. You've probably heard of him.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I saw him on the stage when I was in Warsaw once before the war.
Really?
What he did to Shakespeare, we are doing now to Poland.
Goodbye, Colonel.
My favorite movie was A Shot in the Dark with Peter Sellers. He had that insane commitment. I would not have wanted to work with him on the set because it would have been impossible to keep a straight face.
Inspector Clouseau's residence. One moment, please. Commissioner Dreyfus.
The comedy is in the detail. Those little character choice details that you make for voice choice or the way your character's going to look or comport themselves.
Well, Cato, I am back on the case. I tell you, Maria Gambrelli is beautiful. Innocent.
So many guys try to do physical stuff like that and can't do it. And it comes down to just a few who can do all of these things in the history of movies.
That's strange. Well, I think you'd be better off in an ordinary queue. That's what we call a bridge.
Ah, the bridge queue, yes. Sellers, I think, is probably the greatest of all time.
Did you not state that on the night of the murder, you had just arrived from London on the 11 o'clock flight?
Shampoo totally captured 1968 Los Angeles. The kind of George is great. Yeah, George is great. He's great.
George is great.
Yeah, George is great. Great.
I was married to a hairdresser at one point.
You're a genius. You're a genius.
This dealt with a period of time when the hairdresser was God to women.
Honey!
And it was a very well-made, very smart, very topical for its time, comprehensive study of a particular culture.
Oh, shut the door, honey. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
What I love about Manhattan is that it's about flawed people dealing with real relationships.
Well, I'm old-fashioned. I don't believe in extramarital relationships. I think people should mate for life, like pigeons or Catholics.
Every scene is interesting looking. The actors are incredible, and it's really, really funny.
I got a divorce because my ex-wife left me for another woman. Okay?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
God, that must have been really demoralizing.
I don't know. I thought I took it rather well under the circumstances. I tried to run them both over with a car.
I think his films are brilliant. I think he should not pay a psychiatrist who would get him well.
I can't understand how you can prefer her to me.
You can't understand that?
No, that's a
Well, you
mystery.
knew my history when you married me.
Yeah, I know. My analyst warned me, but you were so beautiful that I got another analyst.
Dinner at 8, Harold. Do try and be a little more vivacious.
This 19-year-old boy needed someone to care about him, to show him that there was a joy to life that he really had no clue about. And, of course, that's where Maude comes in.
Harold, everyone has the right to make an ass out of themselves. You can't let the world judge you too much.
The movie's about getting through life and embracing the positive and being open to the mysterious.
Play as well as you can. Go, T. Go. Give me an L. Give me an R. Give me a V. Give me an E. L-I-V-E. Live. Otherwise, you got nothing to talk about in the locker room.
Are you wanted by the police? Oh, that's just the trouble. Nobody wants me.
A very good answer.
Splendid, Godfrey.
Again, a comedy devoted to a social issue. Depression, homeless, hobos, we call them then, or bums or tramps.
I could use a job if you got one lying around loose.
Can you bottle?
Bottle?
Yes, a fresh out of bottle. The one we had left this morning.
Carol Lombard was a very wonderful and beautiful, and I, of course, always aspired to be her because, first of all, I thought if I could just be that beautiful and be funny, too, then I could really catch people's eye, like she did.
I brought you breakfast.
Are you the new butler?
Don't you remember last night?
Well, what happened to Godfrey?
I'm Godfrey.
Oh, you look so different. What happened to those nice whiskers? Turn around and let me look at you. You're the cutest thing I've ever seen.
American Graffiti was about my adolescence, my teen years, so I probably related to it as a very deep drama.
Hey, zit makeup.
Hey, come on.
Hey, everybody.
Just cool it, huh, Steve?
Let me see some of that stuff.
I still like that movie. It's probably George Lucas's best picture. For me, anyway.
Your car's so neat, we're going to give you our special prize. You want me to give it to you?
Hey, sweetheart, if the prize is you, I'm a ready teddy.
Well, get bent, turkey.
You bastard, what did you do to my son?
I am your son, Mom.
Where is my child?
Mom.
Where is my son?
Mom.
My sister Penny directed a wonderful film called Big with Tom Hanks.
Tom has an ability to get such an innocence and a vulnerability, and he knows how to find it all within the characters, so that Tom was perfect in Big.
I want to spend the night with you.
Do you mean sleep over?
Well, yeah.
Okay. But I get to be on top.
You love him, Loretta? No. Good. When you love them, they drive you crazy, because they know they can.
Moonstruck, I love that movie because I'm Italian, and I come from a large Italian family, and I know all about the kitchen and the food and the passion. I think audiences live through the characters in the movies, and it's sometimes something that you'd want to do to somebody, but you don't have the nerve to do it, so the actors do it for you.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Cher was great in Moonstruck. Of course, they play that clip all the time, you know, when she slaps Nicolas Cage.
Snap out of it.
Snap out of it. Snap out of it is funny. Because she's talking about being in love, and this is stupid, you know.
Loretta Castorini, will you marry me?
Yes, Ronnie, in front of all these people, I'll marry you.
Do you love him, Loretta?
Ma, I love him awful.
Oh, God, that's too bad.
Coming up, the funny film that brings Jack Lemmon to tears. And Jim Carrey reenacts one of his favorite movie moments as AFI's 100 Years, 100 Laughs continues.
Now look, let's be sensible about this thing. There's money in this for all of us, right? There's enough for you, there's enough for you, and for me, and for you, and there's enough for you.
Mad, 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 Mad World. That was one of the funniest movies I think that's ever been made. Oh, gosh, we had so many. Name them, and we had them.
Jimmy Durante.
Mickey Rooney.
Dick Shawn.
Jonathan Winters.
Ethel Merman.
What are you waiting for?
Milton Berle. Go! Jack Benny.
Well,
Jerry Lewis.
Buddy Hackett.
What's gonna happen?
Phil Silvers.
Sid Caesar.
Take your foot off the brake and let's go.
Take me, I'm driving now. Whenever you want a cab, you can't get one.
Yeah, come on, would you not come on? Come on.
My older brother and I, we go to see this film, and at one point, we look at each other and we go, this is the funniest film in my entire life.
Watch him, Ray, watch him!
Oh, I'm warning you. I'm gonna hit you again.
Wouldn't that be great just to have an opportunity to tear apart a garage? Now you've done it.
I want this picture to be a document. I want to hold a mirror up to life. I want this to be a picture of dignity, a true canvas of the suffering of humanity.
But with a little sex.
With a little sex in it.
But under the guidance of Preston Sturges, it's a wonderful comedy.
Funny, isn't it? To meet your first picture director on the day you're leaving Hollywood, all washed up. Even a washed-up picture director.
And don't get sympathetic. I might make a comeback, you know.
That's what they all say. The man that had the room ahead of me, he was always going to make a comeback. He was a picture director, too. Then one day he shot himself instead. They had to repaper the room. You wouldn't ever do anything like that, would you, big boy?
Not on your wallpaper.
The thing at the end of it is sort of a classic. He realizes that what he does is important.
There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
Chaplin, like all the really great filmmakers, extended the vocabulary, as he did probably more successfully than anyone else in the history of film in City Lights.
To write them, to perform in them, to direct them, to create the music, to edit them, this guy was a monumental genius.
Famous comedy which made millions of people cry at the end. That's a remarkable achievement.
There were moments in it that are just sheer genius, and especially, of course, at the end, when he confronts, when he confronts the girl and she realizes who the little tramp really was. Superb filmmaking.
The Great Dictator was a talking film and upset a lot of people. Trying to be funny about a madman who created havoc in the world was very gutsy, very dangerous, and cost him in his career.
Wait a minute. Ah, my brother Dictator. You're a nice little man, Hinky. I'm so glad to see you again.
Of course, that moment when Chaplin in The Great Dictator takes the world and does the ballet. Balancing the world, which is what Hitler did. It's looked on as a very, very, very political film.
John in Animal House, it was the perfect marriage of actor and a role. I had always wanted to do something on my college experience.
7 years of college down the drain.
So I started working with Doug Kenny and Chris Miller from the Lampoon.
I state your name. I state your name.
We sort of debriefed ourselves on college and thought we were going to write the definitive college movie for our generation.
Toga, 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 toga.
We came very close to making it a Fiji Island party. It ended up with the Toga Party.
It was just wonderful. And it was about an invisible rabbit.
After all, she's the only sister I have, and how's that? I'm the only one I'm ever likely to have, yes. Absolutely right. Well, we better hurry, huh?
That'll be 4 bits. The one at the end will pay for it. So, come back here.
He'd be delighted. He'd be delighted.
Harvey, one of my favorite films. They asked him how he first met Harvey, and he said, well,
One night several years ago, I was walking early in the evening down along Fairfax Street.
I heard a voice say, hello, Mr. Dowd.
And then I said to him, I said, you have the advantage on me.
You know my name, but I don't know yours.
And right back at me, he said, what name do you like? Well, I didn't even have to think twice about that. Harvey's always been my favorite name.
It makes you cry because it's so honest and it's so what we all want to be.
And this is the interesting thing about the whole thing. He said, what a coincidence. My name happens to be Harvey.
What holiday would you least like to repeat every day? And Groundhog Day was the most insignificant.
Nuts.
It was great watching Bill's character react to the first day repeating, and then the second repeat, and the third repeat.
This is pitiful. 1,000 people freezing their butts off waiting to worship a rat. What a hype.
I think Groundhog Day has a concept which is genius, and then Bill Murray.
Believe it or not, I studied 19th century French poetry.
What a waste of time.
I think it's one of the great subtle modern comedies in the last 10 years.
Believe it or not, I studied 19th century French poetry.
La fille qui j'aimerais sera comme bon frère, qui sait bon fuira un peu chaque matin.
You speak French.
Modern Times, it's such an amazing movie, and it's so far ahead of its time in its vision of where the world was going.
Chaplin invented a new way of seeing things, which is what the great guys do.
Him going through the machinery, like a piece of film being thread through a projector, it's amazing.
In The Thin Man, which is really essentially about an alcoholic detective and his wife and their dog.
Madam, I'm afraid we shall take the dog out.
Oh, it's all right, Joe. It's all right. It's my dog. And my wife.
Well, you might have mentioned me first on the billing.
Nick Charles becomes somebody you want to hang out with. Now, most drunks are not people you want to be around, but he's a funny drunk.
Is that my drink over there?
What are you drinking?
Rye.
Yes, that's yours.
On screen, it was Nick and Nora Charles. Off screen, it was William Powell and Myrna Loy. There weren't two more charming, more delightful people on the screen or off.
Yes, what would you say? He is. Well, where is he now? Oh, very well. Oh, excuse us.
She and William Powell set the tone for comedy teams for years after that.
Nick, what are you up to?
Hey.
What is this?
Looks like a holdup.
I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
Raising Arizona was just the usage of the camera to tell the story and the comedy, and it was the first time I had ever seen the camera being part of the comedy. Holly Hunter and Nick Cage together, these characters were people who, they were so extreme and they were so unlikely.
It's true that High has had a checkered past.
But Ed here's an officer of the law twice decorated, so we figure it kind of evens out.
Pathetic people, really pathetic characters. Desperate characters. With the desperation to have a baby, and I'm just, oh, I'll go steal one for you.
Which one you get?
I don't know. Nathan Jr., I think.
Give me here.
Here's the instructions.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's awful damn good. I think I got the best one.
Every line is funny and oddly funny and interestingly funny. And Nicolas Cage's comedy performance in that movie is a classic.
I'm not gonna live this way, huh? It just ain't family life.
Well, it ain't Ozzy and Harriet.
It goes back to Italy. It goes back to commedia dell'arte. Even Shakespeare went all bottom, fall down, become an ass. It's all part of it, you know? It's that way. It humanizes us. It's said so, don't you understand? It's about making the grotesque acceptable in a weird way.
And next, Cameron Diaz talks about making the grotesque acceptable.
Ours Young and Old Lace, to me, is maybe Cary Grant's best, one of his greatest performances. He just played it like 6 inches off the ground.
When the curtain goes up, the first thing you see is a dead body. The next thing...
Cary Grant could do a great take. Now, he could also do the eyebrow lift, which is like that.
Who better than Cary Grant to discover bodies in the basement by this kindly old aunt giving him all that wine?
Mortimer!
Dolly, don't... I'm nervous now. Don't do that.
Mortimer! Not that.
Get out of there. Do you want to be poisoned? Do you want to be murdered? Do you want to be killed? Do you?
Cary Grant was the greatest situation comedian that ever lived.
There are 12 men down in the cellar, and you admit you poisoned them?
Yes, I did. But you don't think I'd stoop to telling a fib? Martha! Martha, what do you think has happened?
The bigger the cushion, the sweeter the pushing. That's what I said.
I can't think of a movie before Spinal Tap that mocked the documentary form.
They see us on stage with tight trousers. We've got, you know, armadillos in our trousers. I mean, it's really quite frightening, the size.
Everyone has tried to imitate this movie, steal from this movie, be this movie, but they can't. There's only one, this is Spinal Tap. I love when I get lost going to the stage and they keep screaming rock and roll.
Rock and roll! Here we go! Hello, Cleveland! Hello, Cleveland!
And I can't find the stage. They're so dim, these guys.
You must have made a wrong time. We gotta go another way. Other way. Other way.
Other way. One of the favorite scenes is the interview with Chris Guest, who's a guitar player, and he has like these Marshall amps, but he has them custom made, so they go to 11.
Look, right across the board. 11, 11,
and most of
11, and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it?
The stupidity and the silliness of that picture and the brilliance of those three comedians. One of the funniest documentaries ever done. Hello? That's a different look for you, isn't it?
Ghostbusters was huge in its scope because it was Murray and Aykroyd and Ramis.
Do exactly as I say. Get ready. Ready? Get her!
Ghostbusters was very funny because I liked all those characters. I didn't care what they were doing. I liked Dan Aykroyd. I loved Bill Murray.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Don't move. It won't hurt you.
But the expression, he slimed me, I take credit for turning slime into a verb.
He slimed me.
That's great! Actual physical contact!
You want to be with funny people when, you know, when the devil shows up.
Dana. Can I talk to Dana?
There is no Dana, only Sue.
What a lovely singing voice you must have.
The zipper scene is the zipper scene. You can't really, I don't think you can break it down.
Is it to Frank or to Beans?
I don't know. It looks like, I think it's a little bit of both.
The situations and the jokes are so strong.
What is that?
And I remember that scene was the only time the whole movie that we ever had that Cameron Diaz ever questioned what we were doing.
Is that hair gel?
Yeah.
Great. I can use
No, you don't have to. You don't.
I just ran out.
These guys are extreme, and they were like, listen, you gotta know, you gotta trust us on this. This is gonna be the biggest laugh anybody's ever had. This is gonna bring people down. And I was like, you know what, you guys, I know that you're right about this. You know, I trust you, and of course I'm gonna do it.
So when you say, killer, you mean...
He's a murderer. Yeah.
Like an actual convicted murderer?
He killed people.
It's one of those movies that is done by smart adults, but it comes off like it was written by ridiculous children.
If I knew how funny that scene was going to turn out to be, all the dog scenes, I would have been a lot nicer to that dog on the set.
I've never been in an automobile.
You've never been in a car?
No. I've never been allowed outside of the house.
The magnificence of being there is that they made you believe it. It is a wonderful story. The shot of him going out into the world for the first time dressed in those clothes, it's just that kind of moment.
Excuse me. I'm very hungry. Could you give me some lunch?
It's a big child he plays, and this totally honest guy, Chauncey, how he can carry the picture playing a boring man.
It would be of great interest to me to know just what newspapers you do read.
I do not read papers. I watch TV.
Do you mean, Mr. Gardner, that you find television's coverage of the news superior to that of the newspapers?
I like to watch TV.
Thank you, Mr. Gardner.
You're welcome.
I did being there just to work with Peter Sellers. He created the reality of this character, believed it, and because he believed it, he was it. I just thought he was a genius.
I couldn't stand it.
I think Being There is one of the great comedy movies, and I think that performance is maybe among the best ever done.
There might have been a time when Cary Grant would get caught in a zipper, but this is how they would have shot it, in my opinion. All it would be is probably from behind, him fully dressed in his suit, zipping up, and then do just the old, ooh. Like, either they'd do his face with the eyes widening, or they'd show him from behind doing that toe rise, where you're like, and shoulders going up. That's how it would have been handled.
Up next, a comedy classic from the man who leaves Marcel Marceau speechless.
In Gold Rush, the biggest scene to me was a hungry little man. He had to eat something and he couldn't find anything, and finally he saw his shoe. And he picked out the lace first, and that was treated like spaghetti with the greatest sauce that ever happened. And he started cutting up his shoe.
And he's so hungry. He's going to enjoy every bit. You know, he was so charming, and you just felt so bad for him. But he was enjoying himself, you know. It was soul food, you know.
And the other men... Chaplin is making us believe that the ugly could be beautiful. And he, with such elegance, yet you get hungry.
Born Yesterday, you know, classic script, stage script, and great actors who also were great at doing comedy.
What's a peninsula? Oh, give me that shirt. You think you're so smart, huh? What's a peninsula? It's not you, her.
It's that new medicine.
What I loved about Judy Holliday on the screen, she had a kind of genius IQ. And for her, my knowledge of that then meant, my Lord, that's funny. Acting so dumb.
Are you one of these talkers, or would you be interested in a little action?
The character was always smart, but when she becomes educated, it's just lovely.
Shut up! You ain't gonna be telling nobody nothing pretty soon.
Double negative, right?
Right. I think anybody who doesn't remember the gin game should hand in his comedy writing papers. It was just brilliant. She just whopped him, and it was delicious.
Gin!
She keeps getting gin on him. He's ready to kill her.
Do you mind?
Gin!
No man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail them, too. When Harry met Sally, it was two people talking, two people falling in love, two people missing each other, two people finding each other. It's still the romantic comedy for our generation. Are you okay?
Meg Ryan, one of the sweetest, cutest, nicest human beings in the world, is illustrating a fake orgasm. I mean, that's entertainment.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I loved hearing it, so I would just, like, screw up. You know, so just on purpose, just because I loved hearing that.
Yes! Yes! Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
The orgasm. And Rob Reiner's mother.
I'll have what she's having.
That's the punchline of punchline.
Repeat after me. Pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Pepper. Pepper. Pepper. Pepper, please, to repeat after me. And I got Meg to do it. That I would be proud.
But I would be proud.
To partake.
To partake.
Of your pecan pie.
Of your pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
It's a comedy that has great charm to it.
Are we becoming friends now?
Well, yeah.
Great. A woman friend. You know, you may be the first attractive woman I've not wanted to sleep with in my entire life.
That's wonderful, Harry.
Well, I got the case.
What case?
A girl named Dora Sattinger shot her husband. I'm going to defend her.
I've just long admired, long loved Katharine Hepburn, and particularly when she and Tracy did films together.
Now, I'm not blaming you personally, Adam, because this is so.
Oh, well, that's awfully large of you.
No, it's not your fault. All I'm saying is, why let this deplorable system seep into our courts of law where women are supposed to be equal?
Mostly, I think, females get advantages.
We don't want advantages.
He has this gun, and it's in his mouth. And she, go, no! Ah! And so he just plays the moment on out until she confesses, and she starts crying and carrying on, and then he bites the gun.
Licorice. If there's anything I'm a sucker for, it's licorice.
Delicious! You. Better eat the green one? Okay. What's this one's name?
Well, I found The Fish Called Wanda really, really funny. There's a ridiculousness to that movie.
I'm going to call her Lunch.
Hello, Lunch. Hello.
Eat your fish, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the...
Got him! You know that the average New Yorker between the ages of 20 and 50 has 2.5 colds a year.
Now, that makes me feel just terrible.
Why?
Well, to make the figures come out even, if I have no colds a year, some poor slob must have 5 colds a year.
Yeah, it's me.
It was a love story. And
And I didn't think it was a comedy, but there was a little comedy in it.
You know, Baxter, I envy you. Bachelor, all the dames you want, no headaches, no complications.
Yes, sir. That's the life, all right.
Oh, put me down for Thursday again.
Roger. And I'll get that other key.
The audience was let in on the gag. The guy in the apartment, he had the key, and everybody else was using his apartment.
It's private property. It's not a public playground.
All right, so you got yourself a girl. That's okay with us, but not every night in the week.
How selfish can you get? Last week, I had to borrow my nephew's car and take Sylvia to a drive-in in Jersey. I'm too old for that sort of thing. I mean, in the Volkswagen.
I used to go in and watch Jack work when I wasn't called that day. So I went in and learned a lot about the spontaneity of a really, really talented human being.
Are we dressing for dinner?
You know, just come as you are.
Say, you're pretty good with that racket.
You should see my backhand.
Where do you see me serve the meatballs?
I was overwhelmed by the fact that it was such a terrific script.
I love you, Miss Kubelik.
3. Queen.
Did you hear what I said, Miss Kubelik? I absolutely adore you.
Shut up and deal.
Give me Walter Burns, quick. Tell him I need him. Hello. Oh, but Bruce, please. I know I said to be down 20 minutes, but something terrific has happened. Hold on. Walter, Hildy, come over here right away. Wait, Bruce, just a second. I'll explain everything.
Rosalind Russell, she was spectacular. I mean, in His Girl Friday, she was wonderful in that. Rapid fire, fabulous.
I suppose I proposed to you.
Well, you practically did, making goo-goo eyes at me for 2 years until I broke down. Oh, Walter. And I still claim I was tight the night I proposed to you. If you'd have been a gentleman, you'd forgotten all about it, but not you. You're losing your eye. You used to be able to pitch better than that. Hello? Yeah? What?
Cary Grant had impeccable comedic timing and always seemed real.
Well, congratulations again, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, no, my name
Oh, excuse me. Will you want terribly busy? Just leave your card with the boy. What did you say, Mr. Baldwin?
My name is...
Mr. Burns. Some other time. I'm busy with Mr. Bruce Baldwin here. I didn't hear what you said, Mr.
But I was
Baldwin.
going to say that my name...
Now, look, what is it with you?
I'm
Can't
Bruce
you
Baldwin.
see that... Oh, you're Bruce Baldwin?
Yes.
Well, who is he? Who are you?
My name's Pete Davis.
Well, Mr. Davis, is this any concern of yours?
Oh, no.
Well, from now on, I thank you to keep your nose out of my affairs. And don't let it happen again, that's all. Mr. Baldwin, I'm terribly sorry about this mistake. This is indeed a pleasure. Oh, that's wrong, isn't it?
The General with Buster Keaton. Now, Buster Keaton was one of a kind. He had a style and a personality that I adored.
I think Buster Keaton is the greatest innovator in silent film comedy. Until Buster was very old, he was still doing all of his own stunts and still doing physical stuff. He really did it. There's no special effects. There's no green screen. He did it.
It's almost Da Vinci could have written that picture or planned it. It is so beautifully executed.
I have to be silent about him because I am full of admiration still.
Good comedy is like brilliant jazz. Because if you don't have the rhythm down, you can really look stupid. I've seen people try to do it and really look bad. Boom, 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 smack. You know, not boom, boom, smack, boom. It's like jazz.
You know, divorce broken sloppy.
The movie The Odd Couple, a classic. There's one sloppy, there's one neat. They were universal characters. Two of the greatest characters ever.
Felix, will you leave everything alone, please? I'm not through dirtying up for tonight.
Oscar was the slob.
I got brown sandwiches and green sandwiches. Which one do you want?
What's the green?
It's either very new cheese or very old meat.
I'll take the brown.
And Felix was a prissy homebody with a neatness fetish.
Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. Talk about great teams. They felt each other. No one ever stepped on the other one's line because they knew what they were doing, and each one knew what the other was doing. When Oscar explodes.
Now kindly remove that spaghetti from my poker tape.
Having had all he can take.
The hell is so funny?
It's not spaghetti, it's linguine. When this slob goes bananas, that's funny. That's loud comedy.
Now it's garbage.
No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes.
When they first ask the silent screen star to speak, and she talks like this, and she has to take voice lessons, that's hilarious.
And I can't stand him.
And I can't stand him.
Can't.
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 Make them laugh. And Singing in the Rain will never be topped by anyone.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My dad said, be an actor, my son, but be a comical one.
Donald O'Connor in that movie, you cannot believe the dancing that this guy does. The most loose-limbed. If you thought the Scarecrow was loose-limbed in Wizard of Oz, this guy has no bones compared to that. 5 minutes of him killing himself, literally to make you laugh.
My knees hurt watching that. You know, it's like, oh man, but we would clap. I mean, you know, we would burst into applause after that number in someone's house.
The Philadelphia Story is, you know, arguably the classic. I mean, you know, the classic high comedy ever.
Sometimes for your own sake, Red, I think you should have stuck to me longer.
I thought it was for life, but the nice judge gave me a full pardon.
Ah, that's the old redhead. No bitterness, no recrimination. Just a good swift left to the jaw.
It's a different kind of comedy because it's not slapstick, and it's very much in terms of the character.
CK's Extra Haven. Oh, CK's Extra Haven!
What's up?
You are. Jimmy Stewart is drunk, and he comes and visits Cary Grant. And he decided to hiccup without telling Cary Grant.
Excuse me.
And you see Cary Grant, amused expression. It's another perfect movie, I think.
I can't discuss anything with you with baby breathing down the back of my neck.
Hey, get down. Go on, go on.
I don't know what you call the form of bringing up baby. I don't know whether you call it farce or, you know, screwball.
Well, I came out to look for George, and I'm going to find him if I can ever get to... Oh!
It's the best ever.
Oh, David, are you all right?
Oh, don't laugh.
You look so silly.
Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn, the two most graceful people in the world, acting like idiots. Just idiots.
Oh, David!
Susan! Oh, look out, Susan! Susan, please! Look out, Susan! Somebody's there! Oh, it's going, Susan!
It is so unself-conscious, but yet so graceful. It's just the most elegant comedy in the world.
David, can you ever forgive me?
I...
You can. And you still love me.
Susan, that...
You do? Oh, David.
Oh, dear. Oh, my.
My name is Frankenstein.
Everybody in that movie was perfect.
His veins,
his feet, his hands, his organs would all have to be increased in size.
Exactly.
He would have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
That was Mel Fine. And I was totally baffled about that, too. What's the Schwanzstücke? And he said, never mind, just say the line.
That goes without saying.
Oof.
He's going to be very popular.
He wanted everyone to be laughing at all times.
Igor, would you give me a hand with the bags?
Certainly. You take the blonde, and I'll take the one in the Taven.
I think Madeline Kahn, whom we just lost, was one of our very great comedians that I ever saw.
Penny for your thoughts. You're incorrigible, aren't you? You little zipper neck.
There are so few real comedians, who can do what Madeline did.
Where are you going? Oh, you men are all alike. 7 or 8 quick ones, and you're off with the boys to boast and brag. You better keep your mouth shut. Oh, I think I love him.
Madeline Kahn was maybe the single best comedian that ever lived. She left us much too soon. Gene wanted to do this putting on the Ritz. And he kept fighting day after day. He said, let's do it, it'll be wonderful. But me and the monsters with canes and hats. I said, no, it's out, forget it. And finally, he wore me down. And it's the best thing in the movie.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Opera to me is always, it's open for satire in a big way, and I'm glad they did it. But Night at the Opera, there's great stuff in there.
The first part of the party of the first part shall be known in this contract as the first part of the party of the first part shall be known in this contract. Look, why should we quarrel about a thing like this? We'll take it right out, eh? It's too long anyhow.
Well, all I can tell you is when they do that, I fall apart every time I see it.
That's what they call a sanity clause. You can't fool me. There ain't no sanity clause.
Groucho was the worrier, and he would come up to me on the set and read a line and say to me, is that funny?
Here's the prescription, and take it every 2 hours.
And I would say, no, Grouch, that's not funny. Then he'd read it funny.
Oh. I'm going out and get another prescription.
And I'd laugh.
The stateroom scene is, I guess, the most famous. It just seemed like total anarchy.
Tell Aunt Minnie to send up a bigger room, too, will you? Stewart? Ah, come right ahead. Hey, Stewart. The food. Been waiting all that? Food. Come to the food. Come on.
It's so simple. Step 1, we find the worst play in the world, a surefire flop. Step 2, I raise $1 million. A lot of little old ladies in the world. Step 3, you go back to work on the books. Only list of backers, one for the government, one for us. You can do it, Bloom. You're a wizard. Step 4, we open on Broadway. And before you can say Step 5, we close on Broadway.
There was only one person living at that time who could play Bialystok, and that was Zero Mostel. And Zero was a bit of a genius. These guys were anything but producers. They were wackos, they were charlatans, they were swindlers, they were anything, and yet they produced this grotesque comic masterpiece called Springtime for Hitler. Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Without question, I would say my favorite comedy is The Producers. All of the actors just seem perfectly cast.
Mr. Bialystok, I cannot function under these conditions. You're making me extremely nervous.
What is that, a handkerchief?
Nothing, that's nothing.
If it's nothing, why can't I see?
My blanket, my blue blanket. Give me my blue blanket.
Blanky, I'm upset, not just that. You stand over there, Blanky.
I can't stop when I get like this. I can't stop. I'm hysterical. I'm wet. I'm wet. I'm hysterical and I'm wet. I'm in pain. And I'm wet. And I'm still hysterical.
It's pure comedic perfection.
Good dog for day.
Oh, good day. Max, have you gone mad? A receptionist that can't speak English? What will people say?
They'll say, ow, wah, 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 wah.
Oh, wah, wee, wah, 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 woo.
Every once in a while, I have to see it. I have to, because it just, it cheers you up.
The last time I saw something that was really offensive, I can't think right now, but I think that personally, nothing is off limits. So comedy serves that purpose in the sense that I am of the mind that if everybody's happy, if no one's offended, then you're not doing your job as a comic.
Stay tuned for AFI's 10 funniest movies of all time.
Just to review, comedy can be fall-down farce or an exchange of elegant wit. It can be musical or madcap, screwball or satirical. It can be romantic or it can be black. But there's one thing that everybody knows about our subject. All together now, dying is easy, comedy is hard. What's hardest about it, of course, is making it look easy and truthful. We've come now to AFI's top 10 comedies. Just possibly they represent the top 10 ways of saying that life really may be a sweet, if sometimes desperate goof.
Excuse me, sir, would you... Donations to the Reverend Moon? Jews for Jesus?
Read about Jehovah's Witness?
I mean, come on. It's just basic, ha-ha, this is funny. Barbara Billingsley talking jive.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
It's all the stuff that you want in a comedy. It's as broad as you can be.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Bob Hayes played Ted. In the movie, he had a drinking problem. Every time he went to drink, he missed his mouth, so it was just a terrible drinking problem.
You'd better tell the captain. We've got to land as soon as we can. This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
A hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
They had everything going on. It was very much words and a lot of slapstick. And the combination, I think, worked terrifically together.
Particularly Miles, of course. That's impossible. They're on instruments.
Airplane may be the biggest influence on our entire careers.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
Aren't you? It was Mike Nichols' great courage to put me, or someone like me, in that role. I mean, there is no better example of miscasting working.
Benjamin, I am not trying to seduce you.
I know that, but please, Mrs. Robinson, this is difficult.
Would you like me to seduce you?
What?
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm going home now. I apologize for what I said. I hope you can forget it, but I'm going home right now.
We were not looking for anyone who looked or sounded like Dustin.
Are you here for an affair, sir?
But Dustin was something different.
What? The Singleman party, sir?
Oh, yes, the Singleman party.
Every once in a while, a group of people get together and make a picture that is exactly right for the time, and that was the case with The Graduate.
Did you get us a room?
What?
Have you gotten us a room yet?
I haven't, no.
Do you want to?
Well, I don't. I mean, I could. Or we could just talk.
Mike Nichols, Anne Bancroft, and myself all felt the same about acting, meaning there's no such a thing as comedy. There's no such a thing as drama. It's life.
Why don't you get it?
Why don't I get it? Well, I will then, if you'll excuse me.
The way we did so-called comedy was to come from a reality.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd go up behind her and I just put my hand on her breast. And then Anne Bancroft did something that was so brilliant is she didn't even recognize that I was doing that. She found a spot that she started cleaning out, I think, on her sweater while I'm holding her breast. And he kept it all when we shot, and that's in the movie.
Mrs. Robinson, do you think we could say a few words to each other first this time?
I don't think we have much to say to each other.
No, scrambled eggs.
Egg. 1 egg. 1 donut, black coffee. That's your ration to lunch. Any complaints?
No complaints.
It happened one night was funny. That rapport between Clark Gable and Audette Colbert. I loved it.
What did you say we're supposed to be doing?
Hitchhiking.
Oh. Well, you've given me a very good example of the hiking. Where does the hitching come in?
They were on the highway, they were hitchhiking, and yet underneath we knew there was a romantic tension. So they were doing 2 things at once. That's the best type of comedy that I like to do, and that's the 2 things happening at once in a scene.
She was a worthy adversary. She could give as much as she got. When you can fight with Clark Gable for the time on the screen and win, you know there's something there.
What are you going to do?
The system on my own.
Suddenly, she pulled up her skirt, which was quite risque in those days. Capra managed to make a love story funny.
Aren't you going to give me a little credit?
What for?
Well, I've proved once and for all that the limb is mightier than the thumb.
I wonder how a degenerated person like that could have reached a position of responsibility in the Army Medical Corps.
He was drafted.
Altman put me in a big parka. I had my mustache, and everybody would be drinking beers. And my character liked to have a martini.
Don't you use olives? Olives? Where the hell do you think you are, man?
We do have to make certain concessions to the war. We're 3 miles from the front line. And
Yes, but a man can't really savor his martini without an olive, you know? Otherwise, you see, it just doesn't quite make it.
MASH was very much a military comedy of its time, and it just had a very fresh, contemporary feel.
Oh, Sally Kellerman and MASH was so funny and so hysterical. I mean, she was hysterical.
This isn't a hospital! It's an insane asylum, and it's your fault! Because you don't do anything to discourage them!
What do you want me to do?
I pretty much laughed through all of MASH.
What are you two hoodlums doing in this hospital?
Ma'am, we are surgeons, and we are here to operate. We're just waiting for a starting time, that's
Well, you
all.
can't even go near a patient until Colonel Merrill says it's okay, and he's still out to lunch.
I never thought that it was going to be as successful or popular as it turned out to be.
We are the pros from Dover, and we figure to crack this kid's chest and get out to the golf course before it gets dark. So you go find the gas passer, and you have him pre-medicate this patient. Then bring me the latest pictures on him. The ones we saw must be 48 hours old by now. Then call the kitchen and have them rustle us up some lunch. Ham and eggs will be all right. Steak would be even better. And then give me at least one nurse who knows how to work in close without getting her tits in my way.
Oh! How do you want your steak cooked?
Comedy and film is really a director's milieu. I mean, the director is the one that tells you or leads you into how many beats that I know this is going to be funny, because he's the one that sees it. He says, I think you can take a little more time, or you can walk a little slow, or you can walk a little faster. So I think the director is the key.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I loved Blazing Saddles right from the beginning. We laughed while we were writing it, which is a good test.
Governor, as per your instructions, I'd like you to meet the new sheriff of Rock Ridge.
I'd be delighted. Wow! I've got to talk to you. Come here. Have you gone berserk? Can't you see that man is a nit? Wrong person. Forgive me.
It's so irreverent, you know. It's just like, and I love irreverent comedies, clearly.
Have you gone berserk? Can't you see that man is a nit?
Don't worry, sir.
That movie was one of the big influences of our life, and certainly one of the funniest movies ever made.
Oh, yeah, and Mel Brooks, you know, the things that made his movies work so well is that it seemed like everyone was having a good time.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here!
Hey, where are the white women at?
In every one of Mel's pictures, there is a scene that you won't forget, and you will laugh harder than you've ever laughed in your life. Everybody knows what happens when you eat beans. And cowboys with no women around, of course there'll be a lot of flatulence. He dared to use it for the first time. He is a daring filmmaker.
Your Excellency, the eyes of the world are upon you. Notables from every country are gathered here in your honor. This is a gala day for you.
Well, a gala day is enough for me. I don't think I can handle anymore.
Duck Soup is an incredible demonstration of antic comedy.
I'm in a hurry. To the House of Representatives. Ride like fury. If you run out of gas, get Ethel. If Ethel runs out, get Mabel. Now step on it.
They're hysterically funny, the craziness, the verbals, whatever. It's like they just put, we know how to do this. We're going to put it in the movie. We're talented.
I asked you to dig up something I can use against Firefly. Did you bring me his record? No!
And the boy gets a cigar.
There is an iconic sequence in all of film comedy. I think it's the mirror sequence in Duck Soup, where one of them pretends to be a reflection of the other. It is so foolish and so intense and so focused all at the same time. And the guys are so good. When Harpo does his fake turn to mimic the real turn that Groucho makes, I fell off the seat laughing.
The Marx Brothers were just that gang, some kind of gang comedy, irrepressible, like, you know, boys going nuts and just being bad kids.
Torpedo!
Call me an upstart, huh?
I surrender! I surrender!
I'm sorry, you'll have to wait till the fruit runs out.
Victory is ours! Hail, hail, Britannia!
La-di-da, la-di-da, la-la, yeah.
Annie Hall was such an innovative movie about relationships, a brilliant script, and a great love story.
Well, didn't you take a shower at the club?
I mean, no, because I never shower in a public place.
Why not?
Because I don't like to get naked in front of another man, you know? It's
Oh, I see.
You know, I don't like to show my body to a man of my gender.
Yeah, I see, I guess.
You never know what's going to happen.
I think one of the most brilliant scenes in comedy is when Woody and Diane are cooking lobsters, and they're having a ball, and they're laughing and joking.
Put it in the pot.
I can't put it in the pot. I can't put a live thing in hot water.
What do you think we're going to do? Take it to the movie?
Here you go. Oh, good. How you'll say.
Okay, it's in. It's definitely in the pot. Annie, there's a big lobster behind the refrigerator. I can't get it out. This thing's heavy. Maybe if I put a little dish of butter sauce here with a nutcracker, it'll run out the other side.
It hits everybody. It hit absolutely every race, religion. Everybody can identify with that.
Hey, listen. Give me a kiss.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Because we're just going to go home later, right? And there's going to be all that tension, you know, we never kissed before, and I'll never know when to make the right move or anything. So we'll kiss now, we'll get it over with, and then we'll go eat, okay?
Oh.
We'll digest our food better.
Okay.
Okay? So now we can digest our food, okay? Yeah.
In many comedy movies, they don't worry about the love story that much. They're really trying to do the jokes, and you kind of think, they're not really in love. But in Annie Hall, you really believe these two belong together.
Do you love me? I mean, love is too weak a word for... I love you. You know, I loathe you. I love you. No. Two F's, yes. I have to invent... Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Don't you think I do? I don't know.
When we come back, the American Film Institute's top 3 funniest movies of all time.
You're talking about mass murder, General, not war.
Mr. President, I'm not saying we wouldn't get our hair mussed, but I do say no more than 10 to 20 million killed, top.
It talks about, you know, nuclear war and the insanity of it by presenting you with all these insane characters.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
It was dramatic, but it was incredibly, funny. And the war room sequence in that is one of the most brilliant pieces I have ever seen in terms of substance and humor.
One of our base commanders, he had a sort of, well, he went a little funny in the head. You know, just a little funny. And he went and did a silly thing. Well, I'll tell you what he did. He ordered his planes to attack your country. Well, let me finish, Dmitri.
Just the way he gave the president that voice. Hello, Dmitri. Hi. Well, things aren't good.
Why do you think I'm calling you? Just to say hello? Of course I like to speak to you. Of course I like to say hello. Not now, but any time, Dmitri. I'm just calling up to tell you something terrible has happened. It's a friendly call. Of course it's a friendly call. Listen, if it wasn't friendly, you probably wouldn't have even got it.
Nobody loses themselves in a character like Peter Sellers does, where he can play multiple characters in Strangelove and they all look like it's a different guy.
And as human beings, you and I need fresh, pure water to replenish our precious bodily fluids. Are you beginning to understand?
When he played the Nazi, Peter, wasn't that ingenious?
It showed the absurdity of the Cold War and the fact that we were about to face off and we can kill one another. That, done in a humorous way, says much more about us than any drama can.
Dustin took it very seriously, and he played it very real. I took it very seriously, too, but I never forgot it was a comedy.
Are you saying that nobody in New York will work with me?
Oh, no, that's too limited. Nobody in Hollywood wants to work with you either. I can't even send you up for a commercial. You played a tomato for 30 seconds. They went a half a day over schedule because you wouldn't sit down.
Yes, it wasn't logical.
You were a tomato! A tomato doesn't have logic. A tomato can't move.
That's what I said. So if he can't move, how's he going to sit down, George? I was a stand-up tomato, a juicy, sexy beefsteak tomato. Nobody does vegetables like me. I did an evening of vegetables off Broadway. I did the best tomato, the best cucumber. I did an on-deep salad that knocked the critics on their ass.
He's just completely backed up against the wall. And oddly enough, those were the best opportunities both for drama and comedy.
How are you?
Last time you got me a job, it was a tomato.
Oh, no. Yeah? Swear to God? Yeah.
Oh, God, I begged you to get some therapy.
I was shocked that I wasn't more attractive. And I said, now you have me looking like a woman. Now make me a beautiful woman.
I'd like to make her look a little more attractive. How far can you pull back?
How do you feel about Cleveland?
Knock it off.
People are never funnier than when they're being serious and not knowing that they're being funny, comical, silly, and dear.
Dorothy?
Dorothy?
Oh, God, let me explain. No, please don't say anything. There's a reason. I understand the reason. No, that reason's not the reason. See, I'm not the person you think I am. Just wait a minute now. Nobody is. Easy. Dorothy, it's me. No, it's me. No, it's me.
No, it's me.
I thought of this the way I think of every movie I do, as a love story.
Look, you don't know me from Adam. But I was a better man with you as a woman than I ever was with a woman as a man. You know what I mean?
She was crazy about him when she thought he was a woman. Why shouldn't she continue to be crazy about him now that he's a man?
Will you loan me that little yellow outfit?
Which one? The Austin. Oh, no. The grown-up.
Michael! I will not.
Jacksonville and Miami, all aboard. All aboard.
What's the matter now?
How do they walk in these things, huh? How do they keep their balance?
Must be the way the weight is distributed. Now, come on.
I think Some Like It Hot is the best comedy script I ever read. It may be the best comedy ever made. I think that Billy was at the top of his game as a director and writer in that.
Look at that. Look how she moves. That's just like Jell-O on springs. Must have some sort of built-in motor or something. I tell you, it's a whole different sex.
To work with Billy Wilder, his sensibilities are so powerful and so delicate and so sensitive. And from my recollection, I don't remember any more beautiful girl that was a guy than me.
And I'm Daphne. This is Josephine.
I'm Sugar Cane.
Hi.
Sugar Cane? Yeah, I changed it. Used to be Sugar Kowalczyk.
Polish?
Yes.
Some think that this is the best picture of all time, but it's not the best picture, but it's good enough to hold up for 40 years.
I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel the desire to make you my own.
Marilyn Monroe. Whenever you got a scene with her, it was wonderful because she had a wonderful ear or an instinct of what the hell the dialogue was about.
Anything this time?
I'm afraid not. I loved it. You know, that's what the purpose of the scene was, to make me feel like a man again. You know, well, she did it instantly, and she knew it. I think you're on the right track.
I must be. Your glasses are beginning to steam up.
Jack was pretty sexy, yes, and the very first take I knew it was going to be wonderful because he was really a woman. He played it very, very well.
What happened? I'm engaged. Congratulations. Who's the lucky girl? I am.
Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis, the two of them were absolutely perfect, I think.
But you're not a girl, you're a guy. And why would a guy want to marry a guy? Security.
When you get letters from Helsinki and from Portugal and from Nicaragua and also from North Carolina, that this is the best thing they've ever seen in their lives. I mean, that makes me blush a little bit.
I'm good to level with you. We can't get married at all. Why not? Well, in the first place, I'm not a natural blonde. Doesn't matter. I smoke. I smoke all the time. I don't care. Well, I have a terrible past. For 3 years now, I've been living with a saxophone player. I forgive you. I can never have children. We can adopt some. But you don't understand. I'm good. I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
That's probably the greatest curtain line in the history of movie comedy. It's also the essence of movie comedy, the home truth that lies at the heart of what makes us laugh, ourselves. The lasting legacy of America's funniest movies is how often and in how many different ways they've cracked us up. So hold that smile and carry it with you. Good night.